From CBS News Bay Area, this is the Morning Edition.
And thanks for joining us this morning. It is Monday, September 18th.
Let's do this.
Ryan was a 30-year-old, young, beautiful man, full of life.
Those who loved a Southern California deputy killed in an ambush get to work to bring justice equal to the life he lived.
We just want what's owed to us.
Revving the engine on an auto worker strike. Big automakers at the table all weekend, but so far no deal. Will assembly lines stay silent into a new week?
And I say to shut down everyone crying.
Your community station in Oakland this morning, where crime has forced another business to shutter. Their hope for help ahead.
It would be nice to see something better done.
Bridge builders in San Francisco hope Plant Power roots out crime on the streets outside stores.
To the edge, steps through a tackle, now cuts it back. Deebo Samuel through traffic for the touchdown.
And the Niners with a message on a Monday. Start your week feeling like a winner. Good morning, Bay Area. Let's do this.
I predict the Niners are going to go the distance. I'm so excited. I'm Reed Cowan. Good morning, everybody.
Reed with an
I
early
know.
season prediction. You want that so we can take the show on the road to Vegas.
We want to go to Vegas. That's right. And we want a win, right?
And I'm Nicole
definitely.
Lewis, by the way. This is Gianna Franco, and we are getting this Monday started in style.
Yes, we are. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. We want a win for the Niners on Thursday, but you know who has a win? Jess, because that forecast looks like it's going to be stellar today and on your brand new set.
I know, it's launch day, everybody. This is a win for me over as a meteorologist over at the new studio. But
Wait,
hey,
did
guys,
you get tired of us? Is that why you went over there? Did we run you off? Did you go
She
build a
misses
whole new
us.
set because of us?
ladies, it was Reed.
It was me. I got to change the cologne or something.
It was the cologne, ladies. Tell him to do something about
She
it. I'm
built a
just kidding.
whole
No,
new
Reed, you
set.
smell amazing. Even after our morning yoga session that we all do together before the shows, right? All right, let's take a live look outside right now. We have a beautiful sunrise this morning overlooking from the Black Mountain Camp, overlooking the Santa Clara Valley, where we are waking up to some cloudy skies. Right below me, this is actually the map of the Bay Area, and I'm standing just next to the Santa Clara Valley. So let's start off down there. Throughout the Santa Clara Valley, we're waking up into the 50s near San Jose, Los Gatos, all the way down into Morgan Hill with those partly cloudy skies kind of filling this local area right now. Near Redwood City, we're in the 50s. We're actually sitting in the 60s just across the Bay Bridge over into Oakland. 60s for our friends in San Francisco. And as we wake up this morning near Nevada, we're in the low 50s. It's a cool start to this morning. We're right around the corner of the first day of fall, and interestingly enough, it's actually starting to feel like it just a bit more day by day. Here's a live look underneath that cloud layer in the Santa Clara Valley. We're off to a cool start this morning, and heading into this afternoon, we're going to warm up into the 80s down there with 60s along the coast. And speaking of the coast, we're actually seeing these clouds hold on tight as we advance the clock into this afternoon. We're going to be seeing cloudy skies from Stinson Beach all the way down into Half Moon Bay, and we're going to see those marine layer clouds roll their way over the peninsula into the overnight hours tonight to wake us up tomorrow. Now, I did mention it feels more fall-like, right? Temperatures are just a hair below average for us later today as we head into our daytime highs by about 5 degrees roughly on average. I'm going to have those temperatures for you in a bit. For now, I'm going to send it back to you, G.
All right, Jessica, thank you. That sunrise, by the way, that you showed just was absolutely gorgeous. So great start to your day, at least when it comes to the weather. Unfortunately, a little bit busy when it comes to traffic.
Or the 25
Bay Bridge
seconds.
Toll Plaza is slow already. You had a bit of a hot spot on the upper deck of the Bay Bridge near Treasure Island, and it is still really backed up. So kind of going to set the tone for as you get up and get out the door today and head into the city. And we've had some busy spots already this morning. We're still tracking brake lights for anyone making that ride out of Tracy into the Altamont. It's improving just a little bit, but once you get through the Dublin interchange, if you're hopping on South 680 down into the Sunol grade area, that is really slow. If you're moving past that point over towards 880, we've got a crash there involving a motorcycle. So that whole area is pretty busy as you get up this morning. So maybe give yourself some extra time, or maybe consider using an alternate. 84 is moving okay if you're taking that from 580. And just keep that in mind if you're headed towards the San Mateo Bridge. It's a bit busy already. Reed?
Thank you so much. Your community station always working hard to let you see yourself reflected in the stories we do every day. And this morning, it's National HIV, AIDS, and Aging Awareness Day. Today, we're aware of a community program that offers kind help that gets people from home to hospitals and to treatment for AIDS and HIV. Sean Chitness this morning outside Strut, the San Francisco AIDS Foundation Health and Wellness Center in the Castro District, doing good day in and day out. Sean, tell us why it's important to connect communities as far as making sure people get to their appointments in this service.
Well, Reed, we certainly know about the breakthrough treatments and care that are available for people living with HIV, but it's not just about that. It's also about making sure that they have easy access to those clinics like the one behind me. So while we celebrate the fact that people are living full lives with HIV after all of those breakthroughs, we also want to highlight this program that is helping one man with Uber help to get to his appointments on a regular basis.
Michael Zoutmeyer loves the life he's building in San Francisco after recently moving into an apartment in the city.
Now that I'm able to live independently again and have these services that's provided to me through Uber Health, it's a wonderful thing.
Uber Health has given more than 1,000 free rides for clients at SF8's foundation.
To know that I have the security to get to and from my appointments without having any obstacles that could potentially block it is a great comfort.
Michael's health has improved because he's not only more willing to go to appointments with this service, he enjoys the experience much more than before.
Hi, for Michael.
Trying to get a cab or use public transportation wasn't affordable or convenient from where he now lives.
I'm glad for where we are now, but there is yet more to do.
But on this day of awareness, Michael hopes people do not take their eye off the goal. No new infections, no more deaths, and no more discrimination of people living with HIV.
The fight is not over. We are pressing forward to getting towards zero, but we need everyone's help to make this a sure thing.
And so when we talk about aging with HIV, we do want to point out that we know about more than half of those who currently have HIV are 50 and older, and we are seeing that around 20%, just under, of new infections are people who are 50 and older. And so that's part of the campaign with this day of awareness, and also pointing out the need to continue funding for HIV prevention and treatment. Guys, back to you.
Bay Area continues to lead the way on HIV and AIDS prevention and outreach. Sean Chitness, thank you so much. As your character said, we need everybody's help.
Well, Reed, it's time now for a look at this morning's top stories. Breaking news out of Southern California. Investigators say they have a person in custody in the deadly shooting of a sheriff's deputy in Los Angeles. Amazing grace. Hundreds gathered at the Palmdale Sheriff's Station last night to pay tribute to Deputy Ryan Klinkenbrummer. He was shot and killed in his patrol car at a red light right outside of the station on Saturday night. Investigators say it was a targeted attack, and just minutes ago, authorities say they have detained a person of interest in connection to the shooting. They have not released any other details. 30-year-old Klinkenbrummer leaves behind a new fiancée. The couple got engaged less than a week ago. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is in the Bay Area to meet with Elon Musk this morning. And as you see, demonstrators were standing by to greet him at San Jose Mineta Airport. Jewish groups and civil rights activists are protesting that the prime minister's visit, his new far-right coalition, and his move to weaken Israel's Supreme Court. Netanyahu is here to talk AI tech with tech leaders, including ex-owner Elon Musk, who's been accused of amplifying anti-Semitism on a social media site. Musk denies those claims. And 13,000 members of the United Auto Workers Union remain on strike. Talk Sunday failed to resolve key sticking points on salaries. Detroit's big three automakers offered a 20% pay bump. Well, workers want a 36% raise and job protections. The strike has already forced Ford to temporarily lay off about 600 employees, and General Motors may idle a Kansas plant as soon as today.
Been watching this one play out closely, and it looks like this won't affect the market for a little while because we still have a stock of cars that they can sell through if they don't get back into production.
But if they don't get back in production, then it will affect, obviously, car sales. And we saw that during the pandemic. You know, they raised prices because of lack of inventory. And if we get back to that, then it's just going to be insane trying to buy a vehicle.
Those used cars, I mean, just get even more and more expensive because that's all that's really available.